always kind of prided myself on being somewhat of a problem solver. So when I was a kid, I'd take things apart, put them back together again, nothing too complicated, just screws and like arms off of transformers and things. And then as an adult, my first proper job was I was in the army. I was an electronics engineer, so again I'd be taking things apart, putting them back together. It's just this time they're a bit more complicated. They've got hydraulics, they've got engines, they've got all kinds of complicated electronic jiggery pokery going on in there. And I decided that wasn't quite interesting enough. Once I left the army, I had another job with another large electrical supplier of medical goods, and I hated it. I hated it. Various parts of the job that I didn't like. Anyway, I then moved on to perhaps the biggest problem in the world. People are insanely complicated. You start looking at muscles, tendons, ligaments, blood vessels, all kinds of health problems, diseases, and I went kind of balls deep on trying to find out as much as I could about people. But on that journey, I realised I was a problem solver. And what do problem solvers do? Well, problem solvers look for problems to solve. So my biggest problem was that I was always looking for problems to solve, okay? And a problem solver would always find a problem. So you'll always have a problem if you're a problem solver, because otherwise, who the hell are you? So the biggest challenge for me, and perhaps you, is to realise that you do not need to be a problem solver. There is a higher power that will solve your problems for you, okay? And you want to feel like you're a success already, and that everything works, and that everything is easy. Hey, everything works and everything is easy. And if everything works and everything is easy, well, there aren't going to be very many problems to solve. And the problems that do come up, well, you're probably just, cool, let's sort that out right now, rather than taking it months, years for things to solve. Now, obviously, that sounds very, very easy. And they say, hey, Pete, that's not possible. That's just not the way world works. Well, unfortunately, or fortunately, I suppose fortunate really, because that's the easier way to think about it. Okay, problems will solve themselves if we let them. Problems will solve themselves if we let them. It's about changing our belief to be a way that automatically allows problems to solve themselves. Okay? Because yes, there will be problems. I'm not denying that things exist that get in our way, that make things seemingly harder. But what I'm putting to you is that we've made them bigger than they actually are, because we live in a world of problems. So here's an easy game to play. Here's an easy thing to say. This is Dr. Zeus. That's not what I was getting at. That's taking me off the point. Gather thoughts. Okay. I think of the, let's say recent, okay, but it doesn't have to be recent, of things in your life where there is success. Things in your life where there's success. And my wife is calling me, so I'm going to have to get on with that.